You wonder why they behave how they behave in Guyana. It's not just the Bornum demons. It's because of stupidity, ignorance, empty-headedness, backwardness, ugliness. All of that contributed towards the way the ghetto is ran and the chaos. So the PNC, is easy for them to control these idiots because they're so vulnerable and stupid. Anybody who's for peace don't get the attention. But if you are promoting violence, you're promoting sexual immorality, you are pushing porn on Facebook, you're pushing crime on Facebook, they leave you. You're doing like me, you're bad for business. Crime sells, peace don't. So hence I'm here. And if I start talking good about the Indians on YouTube, what you think the PNC will do? I'll do it anyhow. Now this person that I demanded faced justice for the sacred goddess Mother Lakshmi, that he thought it was funny. He is indispensable to disrespect the goddess that over 2 billion people revered, hold close the way the Christians hold Jesus close. That 2 billion people hold Mother Lakshmi close. But this person, this adult male, this thug, vagabond, criminal, thought it best to use his poor talent to disrespect such a powerful goddess about what he wants to do to her, thinking it's an actual physical woman that he could do that to. He's in the news again. Why? He's still being tried? I thought the guy was sentenced since the time when this thing happened. And you're saying that for those crimes is 1 year in prison? 1 year. That's the stupidity with the Guyanese legal system. That's the stupidity with the Guyanese legal system. The laws are written to encourage crime, not to stop it, to encourage it. You're giving bail to robbers who commit robbery underarm. You're putting on bail sanctioned individual whose intention was to defraud the state. Highest level of crime. You are just giving light sentences to murderers, people who commit these heinous crimes. What do you think they're going to do? You think 1 year or 2 years in prison are going to change these thugs who have lived their whole life with the thuggery? You think that's going to help? The same thing that he did to Mother Lakshmi and offended, if they had heard about it, over 2 billion people. The Hindu community in Guyana is the largest religious group in Guyana. Hundreds of thousands. And you're going to give him 1 year in prison. 1 year. Who came up with that law? Who came up with that legislation? This is not the judges. The judges has to allocate sentences according to the law. The judges don't write the laws. The parliament debates the laws. And who are the people in the parliament that makes up the majority who pass these laws? I am sure were the Afro-Guyanese, and most were Christians. I'm sure. Because if these laws about religious sanctity and not disrespecting other people's religion, if they were passed and tabled in the parliament from the PPP, and that's the punishment for somebody who is desecrated to that level, then the PPP people are idiots who designed such a law for the punishment be, you might as well just give the guy a heavy fine and let him go on the street. Let him go free. What's a year in prison? He's going to spend what, 8 months for such a crime? Just let the man go free. It's stupid. You think those thugs a year, he's happy. There's vacation for those people. Free food, free clothing, and they're in there with their kind. With their kind. Girls of a flocks too. He wanted to be locked away, so he's locked away. He's happy now. Why take him out after a year? He wants to be there for a long time. This is why he did what he did. They must understand society wasn't built to serve them or to be afraid of them. The black people of Guyana don't have no automatic right to be stupid or to be lawbreakers, or they are not immune to punishment. They're not some diplomatic group that is above the law. They're not. You have to have the harshest penalty for these things. Look at other countries. Aren't you a part of a CARICOM community? Aren't you a part of a world order where laws are similar? Look at what you deal. Look at how you deal with drugs. You don't give them bail. You don't give them bail. When you go to the courts, you swear an oath on your Bible, your Gita, or your Quran. If you do not swear on any of those books, the act is not legal. You become a president, you have to swear on your Bible, your Quran, or your Gita, or whatever religious text you're. If that don't happen, the Constitution says it's not a legitimate swearing-in ceremony. It is that important. And when someone desecrates deities associated with particular religious organization groups, you put them for 1 year in prison. What would be next? Born in the Gita? That's next. Look around the world, what's happening? Look at how people are punished when they disrespect other people's religion. Look at how they're punished. It's never a year in prison. Some are put to death. Try disrespecting Muhammad. Do that shit in India or Africa. See what happens. What is this? Religious? What happened to religious tolerance? You need harsher penalties for these crimes. Harsher penalties. If the law is a mess, then revise it. Revise it. Come again with something that makes sense.